reliefs on the stone sarcophagus lid of the Mayan civilization leader King Pakal caused great controversy.
Ancient astronaut theorists believe the king is portrayed seated at the controls of a spacecraft and have dubbed him the Palenque astronaut.
He appears to be going into space. He's the original rocket man. They're manipulating his spacecraft going into space.
Eric von Daniken, author of the book Chariots of the Gods, published in 1968, claimed that this relief on the lid of the sarcophagus showed an astronaut.
And you see his upper hand, he's manipulating some controls. From the lower hand, he's turning something on. The heel of his left foot is on a kind of pedal, and outside of the capsule, you see a linking flame. This is incredible. This is absolutely a proof for extraterrestrials.
Giorgio Tsoukalos, one of the famous UFO researchers of recent times, has the same opinion.
We have maintained for a very long time that the depiction here is of King Pakal sitting in some type of a spacecraft, because he is at an angle like modern-day astronauts upon liftoff. He's manipulating some controls right here. He has some type of a breathing apparatus or some type of a telescope in front of his face. His feet are on some type of a pedal. And down here, you have something that looks like an exhaust with flames.
So, do the shapes in this relief depict an astronaut using a spacecraft? According to scientists, the answer is clear. This relief depicts the moment of King Pakal's death and his transition to the underworld. Let's now take a look at why this is the case. The main element of the sarcophagus is the relief called the world tree. It can be stated that the world tree is divided into 3 parts. Its roots are underground, its trunk is in the earth, and its branches are in the sky. The sky represents the land of the gods, the middle part represents earthly life, and the underground represents the realm of the dead. The world tree encompasses all 3 realms. There is a double-headed snake in the middle, representing power. There is a celestial bird in the sky, and it represents heaven. The part that UFO researchers liken to exhaust is nothing but the roots of the world tree. It was claimed that Pakal was controlling some remotes with his hands, but when you look closely, it is clearly seen that he is not holding anything with his right hand. He has what is claimed to be a respirator in his nose. However, this does not depend on anything else. Therefore, it cannot be a respirator. His left foot does not press a pedal either. The positions of the feet in the image can also be seen in other reliefs. For example, this image depicts the birth of King Pakal. In fact, his death and rebirth in the afterlife are described on the sarcophagus lid. Pakal is presented on the tomb lid as both the dying man falling into the maw of the underworld among jaguar jawbones and the baby born on the tree of life. Some Mayan rulers were thought to have assumed the role of god kings who could mediate with the spirit world after death. In this image, Pakal is reborn as the corn god. Note the painting of seeds and leaves just below Pakal's reclining figure. Just as the corn seed must sink into the ground to grow, Pakal falls into the underworld only to rise again. Have you seen how everything falls into place on a subject that is examined within the framework of logic? However, people who do not want to use the information pursue the image that forms in their minds when they first see something. However, as can be seen, if concrete evidence had been used until the whole incident was attributed to an astronaut in ancient times, solid conclusions could have been reached. Sometimes what we are told is not what we see. The truth is the meaning behind that image. We hope you can always see the truth. See you later.